Hello and welcome back to the channel. This video records the arrival of the Factory 5 racing truck back in mid-March with my Daytona Type 65 kit and my friends arriving and helping me unload, and then the first couple of days of me inventorying everything that I received, followed by me actually installing the steering rack and the whole front suspension, the front brakes, and then dry riveting and a whole bunch of aluminum panels, as well as the panels around the radiator, mocking up the radiator, and a few other things like that I got achieved by the end of March. So that's what this video is all about. And I will post another video in a week or so that will catch up to current times. So, thank you.
So here we are. Wow. No kidding.
I'm gonna turn around and head this way, okay?
Yeah, okay. Ah!
That was like when the doesn't look too threatening.
What's up?
They're just behind those Mark IV bodies.
Are those for camp?
Yeah.
In Yuba?
Yeah, I'm going
In
there
Yuba
after
City?
here.
Yeah.
Big day.
I'm sure he's got a couple mailbox repairs he's gonna do. So what do you think? 25.
Everything was okay?
Yeah, I just mashed my hands up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Did you have tethers on it? No.
No. Trust me, everybody gives me shit because I don't.
I know that story.
My new car is gonna have nets.
Yeah.
No falling off the truck. No flipping off the truck.
This is all you get, John. This is all you get.
Yeah, we could.
You guys want to take it to the garage?
got glue? Yeah.
How cool is it?
That's the $500 discount.
You gotta take a pic of that man right there.
Oh no. I have pictures of people. Yeah. Just drop the motor in, we'll be driving by Monday, right?
No.
Yes, he's powering my rivet gun.
Hey, by the time you need Clicos and rivets, I'll have them back. Trust me.
Yeah, I got a hand one too.
Air is nice.
Yeah.
We got battery. We'll
Yeah, not air, sorry. Milk. Oh my.
Looking good.
John, you want to try to sit in it before you take delivery to make sure you fit?
It's a bit late now, Scott.
If I fit in there, you'll fit in there.
I fit it. Yeah.
Actually, I did too.
Hey! All the boxes are in.
What's going on, girlfriend?
John, get in there next to the car.
I like that back window.
Isn't it cool?
This was what I was going to get.
Oh, really?
Run her back in.
Front in. Thank you. Oh my.
Same story as what you do with a hot rod?
It fits.
Lift the front,
This one we have to use larger.
Okay, a little heavier.
The front I can pick up, but the
Excellent.
Good afternoon. So we're here in John's garage, and yes, the coupe is behind us. So yesterday, as you saw in the other part of the video, it was delivered, which was fantastic. So great group of guys here in the Factory 5, Sacramento Factory 5 builders group who came over and helped, along with my good friend and business partner Scott and my son Ryan. And yeah, we had a bunch of donuts and just had a great time. Managed to dodge the worst of the storm coming through, so that was great. I was sort of up the night before worrying about that, and turns out I didn't need to. So about to start the inventory process. So here's what I have in front of me. Got a box here. I think this one is number 2. Just gonna start working my way through these boxes, inventorying, and my plan is to, as I go through, there's a number of components that are just bare steel that I intend to get sent out to get them powder coated. A lot of people do this. I'm just showing you all the different boxes here. Not as bad as I expected. So I was the night before, I was up worrying about things, thinking, oh my God, it's not going to fit in to the garage, but it does quite easily. And I've got a lot of cabinet space over here that I'm going to try and fill up with various boxes and figure out what order I need them in, etc., so that I can get going. Not sure where I'm going to put the hood. I was originally going to put it up here. Got a Harkin hoist here that's normally used for like Jeep roofs. May do that. I was planning on doing it. I put it up there last week. But actually, given that I've got more room than I kind of was anticipating, I may just stand it up in the corner over there or something. It will certainly be easier. And the worry of having that thing up in the roof and getting it secure, then I avoid that. So anyway, just kind of catch you up with where I'm at. Yesterday, the guys, as you saw, got me inside, duct taped the door shut with the seat in there. And I didn't make any vroom vroom noises, but pretty much I was like a little kid. It was fantastic. Also got to figure out where I'm going to store this rear glass window. I think I'm going to wrap it in a moving blanket and move it into my house somewhere out of the way. But just going to work steadily, I think, through the boxes today. Okay, talk to you later. I got installed. First of all, I didn't think I had the bolts. Then I figured out I did. Then I couldn't find these sleeves to go through the bushings because they're named spacers. I'm like, oh, these look like they might be the right size. So end up finding those, got everything installed. All a bit of a fight. Had to get out these bushings out of the rack, because this is an aftermarket rack that I bought. But it seems to fit. I just got to tighten them up. So pretty successful first evening. So what we're doing here is we are cutting down some spacers because we're using QA1 shocks rather than the conies, and the spacers were set up for conies. So as you can see, I did the first one here, had to trim these down a little. Kind of fun, get to use the Milwaukee cutoff tool. It's the best implement I've got for it, and that's pretty handy. Calipers, all that kind of stuff. But one of the spacers had the wrong internal diameter, if you believe that. I thought it was just burrs, but it wasn't. So I had to actually get one of these really cool bridge reamers that I bought just because I love the look of them. And run that with some cutting fluid. And here's the other ones. Beautiful tools. And worked a treat. So these, you just circle and drill, put them in there, and you run them, and you put the this cutting fluid, and you get this whole time smell of a machine shop coming off that thing. So yeah, we're over here on the second side, on the the right hand side, working on this side. So making decent progress. Got the steering rack on, the lower control arm, the obviously the coilover, and then the upper control arm. We're waiting on, got these Howell ball joints, and we're waiting on the boot for that. Forgot to order, didn't get the right ones. So then we'll be putting the spindles and the hub and then the brakes. And my aim is to get all of that done this weekend. We'll see how that goes. So here we are. It's 8 p.m. on Saturday evening, and I don't know, we've probably put a good 7 hours in today on this, maybe more, maybe less. Seems like quite a lot. And I am not unhappy. Everything is on and working, the brakes, everything seems to line up and work, and generally got the alignment looking okay, I think. So pretty successful day. Successful first week, actually, because it's just, a week ago Friday. So 8 days ago that we got delivery. So very happy to be at this stage. Good night. Well, good afternoon. So this is update from week 2 of the Daytona build. The first week was all about getting the front suspension done, brakes, spindles, all of that. Kind of very rewarding, looks cool, etc. So that's what we did in the first week. Second week has been all about aluminum panels and learning how to drill holes, break drill bits, and put clecos in. So here we are at the front, obviously, and this is the front footbox, drilled and clecoed, which is essentially sort of dry fitting the whole thing, right? The passenger side, similarly, I'm actually gonna put the top panels on differently. I'm gonna, I think, tap into the frame here, and so that I can put in 10-32 machine button heads to hold those down so I can get access. And I think I had the wiring harness out earlier in the week, and that's going to go in here, facing forward, kind of how Greg has his, rather than have it upside down in the pedal box, which is what the manual calls for. I don't like that idea. I want to get as much as I can, much of room as I can keep in the pedal box, because I got big feet, I'm tall, I don't want to be going in there upside down trying to change a fuse. So then you can see, a lot of clecos here, which is again just holding the aluminum on where I'm drilling holes. So pulled out a lot of the aluminum around the back. Actually started doing a little bit of body work, grinding down, getting a little bit of an idea of what that's going to take. It doesn't look crazy bad, but got a lot of questions around how we're going to finish the doors and that kind of thing. But So yeah, oh, and yeah, that's the finish for the aluminum. It's going to be a 600 grit on the DA with shark hide on top, so kind of a patina look. So here's Ryan in the garage working hard on the panels. He's been at this for 6 hours now.
6 hours.
Still working on the same panel
Yeah.
with his trusted friend there, snooping around the garage looking for snacks.
There we go.
So is that edible? Is it edible, Dad?
Check it out. Nah,
Nah.
he's too pretty.
Well, thanks for your help.
No worries.
Hey there, it is. Was it Wednesday evening, last week of March, and the update I have here is I've got the radiator ducting and the radiator basically test fitted here. So let me show you that. So here's the ducting or CLE code in. Explain what those are before. So here's the radiator mount. I've got a clamp down here. The tube at the bottom, tricky to get installed. This one at the top looks about right. So yeah, that's kind of the whole radiator setup, and the big scoop on the hood opens up here, so the air comes through here at the bottom and then up and out. So that's the story, and we're going to have the AC condenser, which is another small radiator, on the front of that as well. But it looks like it's going to work, except I'm really concerned about the sway bar, which will connect up to here and then has to go, the actual sway bar is that rod that has to go through there. That is all going to be super tight. But that's the story for tonight. So that's it. Thanks for watching. And if you want to see some and hear some roaring V8s back in the 60s from on, stay on.